What's up guys, welcome to my Kenshi guide. If you're new to Kenshi, the following scenes may be something you experience quite often in the game. Dying to a pack of sand ninjas in the Great Desert was not part of the plan, but in Kenshi, every start is filled with danger. A lot of danger. So the question is, how can you stay alive in Kenshi? Can you avoid dying to sand ninjas and bone dogs? Yes. Can you avoid having your 5-man group beaten close to death and enslaved by radicals that preach about freedom? Also yes. Now even though my starts didn't go as planned, I've made a guide that will help any new Kenshi player better their chances of surviving this very unforgiving game. How, you ask? By leveling up 2 specific attributes and 2 skills in the beginning of the game. Now this is just my opinion, so let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree. First up on the list is athletics. So why is athletics so important? Let's just put it like this. If you train yourself to run at 18 miles an hour, you'll be able to outrun 80% of the things Kenshi will throw at you. With Winston here, I have him run across the map to further level up his skill. But let's dive deeper. As you can see here, Hamid's athletic XP is at 54%. However, we can boost it all the way up to 150% by having him carry less things. The less stuff weighing you down, the faster you'll be able to level up the athletic skill. So let's do that and remove some of the things that's weighing him down. Now that I'm boosted to 150%, we can notice a big difference in experience gain. This is something I didn't take advantage of on my first playthroughs. I would level up both the strength and athletics at the same time, which is okay to do. Here, my experience boost is only at 30%. I'm leveling up strength, but the XP I gained from athletics is taking a toll. I wanted to test just how long it would take to get a new character to run at least 18 miles an hour. Now most of us skip leg day in Kenshi because the world is full of fun and dangerous things to do. But if you want to seriously improve your chances of survivability, don't skip leg day. It doesn't take too long running around town on the game's max speed.
2,000 years later.
That's pretty much it for athletics. The next skill you want to train is stealth. For pure survival, stealth and athletics are the best skills to obtain early. Griffin's stealth is at level 4. He'll be spotted sooner than someone with a higher stealth level. Being wounded and carrying too much weight can also negatively affect how well you can stealth. Winston's stealth level is much higher, so he's able to creep up on enemies much easier. Oh, and the difference between stealthing at night as opposed to the day is remarkable. You can get away with so much more in the nighttime. So how can you level up stealth? You level it up by using the sneak ability on the bottom right corner of your UI. You can't sneak around alone with no one watching. You won't gain any experience that way. You have to be close to others. One way to level it up fast is to use the sneak ability with as many people around you as possible. I'm also pretty sure it levels up faster if they're your actual enemies. If your stealth is at a low level, you'll receive a run speed penalty when using it. If it's high though, you'll be able to glide around like a ninja. I would say athletics and stealth are the 2 easiest skills to level up in the game. And again, for pure survivability, they're the best. Stealth also helps with 2 other abilities, Thievery and Assassination, 2 skills that are awesome and game-changing. I'll talk about both skills at the end of the video as a bonus, but for now let's continue with the video. Next up we have Toughness. We'll use these 2 as an example again. Griffin's Toughness is at level 4, while Winston's at level 41. Combat is great in Kenshi, but if you have great stats in combat but lack Toughness, you're in for a disappointing surprise. I decide to remove all the armor from both characters and see the difference between both of them getting attacked. I unarmed the Dust Bandit so he wouldn't hurt us too bad. I attacked him and hit him with 7 damage points, and it took a while for him to land a blow, but once he did, I saw that he hit me for 7 damage as well. Winston, having higher toughness, got hit for 5 damage points. If you're wondering how you can level up your toughness, it's pretty straightforward. Just get beat up as much as you can. Get injured, heal up, and do it all over again. A big reason why I feel that toughness is important is that it affects your chances of getting back up. If your toughness is high, you'll likely be able to wake up from serious injury so you can heal yourself. Here, I decided to equip better armor. Now, although it slows me down, it will lower the damage I take. So the more hits I take, the more experience I get to level up my toughness. You can also set your character to block so you won't down the enemies you're trying to get experience from. It's important to note you should always have someone close by to make sure you don't bleed out. My trusty boy Petey can't heal me, but he can obliterate a pack of hungry bandits easily. And that's it for toughness. Always remember that it pays to be tough and Kenshi. Next up, we have strength. To train our strength, we'll need heavy items to carry. For now, mining raw iron and copper will have to do. Later on, you can find generator cores that weigh 20 kilograms each. After filling up my inventory and backpacks, I'm ready to move on. Strength is important because it determines how much you can carry. It also determines how much damage you do with your fists or heavy weapons. Daphne here can carry up to 60 kilograms of items without receiving any run speed penalty. Cat, his strength is only level 3, so he can carry a max weight of 18 kilograms. Any more and he'll get a run speed penalty. So like the athletic skill, we can receive a boost to the experience gain for strength by doing some things. What you'll want to do is get your encumbrance up. Picking up a fallen group mate or even a dead bandit will raise it by 61% and your strength bonus XP to 37%. That's a nice boost, but we can get it higher. The higher the encumbrance, the better XP boost you'll get for strength. Filling up your backpack and inventory with heavy things is a great way to train your strength. A tip I can give is to put your heavy backpack in your inventory instead of equipping it on the backpack slot. This will make it much more heavier. My strength XP has gone up to 50%. If you want even more, then get into a fight. It'll go up to 90%. This can be a great way to build up your strength fast, but be careful, you'll be very slowed down and vulnerable. Cat's strength is pretty low, so in order to raise it up, I have him run around town with a heavy load and carrying a body. It levels up relatively fast, and if you have a group, you can level them all up at the same time. Doing this will make it so your characters can carry more stuff and do more damage. You'll be training up athletics as you do this as well. Not efficiently, but it's something. You can even use stealth and bam, level up all 3 things at once. Martial arts in Kenshi is awesome. Having high strength is super important for it. Cat only has 11 to strength, so he hits for 13 damage. That can definitely change with more training. So that's it for the 4 most important skill/attributes to level up. But since you stuck around this long, let me squeeze in 2 of my favorites. The first one, Assassination. You can't assassinate anyone, but you can knock them out. Pretty much anyone too. Here I'm training it up using a practice dummy you can find around the world. This one will let you level it up to level 19. There are also armors you can wear that will improve your assassination ability, so look out for those. My favorite method of leveling up the assassination skill though is like this. So I try and stealth KO enemies that are impossible to knock out. With a 0% chance I fail, but my assassination skill surges to level 9. The higher their toughness, the harder it will be to knock them out. Do this a couple times and you'll be well on your way to being a knockout master. That example was of a new character. With Winston, his assassination skill is at level 75. He can pretty much knock anyone out in the game. Having both high stealth and assassination, you can get away with so much and do so much. I could knock out all these guys and loot and sell their armor and they wouldn't know who did it. I could also kidnap them and even enslave them. You do have to be careful though. If you are caught in the act, you will be viewed negatively by the faction. You can be arrested, enslaved, or even killed yourself. I wouldn't recommend knocking out town guards. That's it for the assassination skill. Once leveled up, it can be a very OP skill. The last skill we're going to talk about is Thievery. In this clip, I'm showing you a way on how to level it up pretty quickly. My Thievery is at level 8, but by using stealth and stealing stuff around this tower, I can level it up without a problem. Instead of going around and risking getting caught, I instead drop what I stole and pick it right back up. This lets me gain experience over and over. It's recommended that you start with an empty inventory so you can stack it up with stolen goods. Drop it and pick it back up. Also be careful who you steal from. If you do it from a shop and get caught, the shop owner will no longer sell to you. Stealing from a container will almost always get you caught early on. Once you hit level 70, you can steal anything from a container with a 100% chance. Thievery can be a very lucrative skill to pick up.
And I never got caught neither.
I should also mention that stealth affects your chances of stealing things. In just 13 minutes, I managed to level up my thievery skill to level 23. And that's it. Those are all the skills and attributes that will greatly help you survive Kenshi. Like I said, feel free to let me know in the comments below if I got it right or wrong. And a special shout out to all those that subscribed this past week. You guys are awesome. I'll see you all on the next video.